Oh my gosh, she's so fast. She's so fast. That was actually pretty impressive though, Hyacinth. That was like as soon as I fucking... that was like as soon as it happened. Gamer o'clock, that's right, Shalia. Shalia knows what time it is. Hang on, this is... What have I done? It's a tangled mess. Bing bang boom. Cool. If you aren't first, you're the worst. Video gaming. Welcome. Yes. Oh, cool. You've stuck around, Green Guy. Nice. You into Elden Ring or FromSoft games at all? Because if not, I might start sounding like a crazy person. Because I am a bit too invested in these games. I'm probably unhealthily invested in these games. AJ, AJ's here. Hello, AJ. Welcome. I will get the funny red. Hang on, wait. Y'all can see. Yeah, y'all can see Knuckles. All right, cool. We've got Knuckles. The very last song that I played when stream wrapped up. You mean? Or the guitar portion of the stream. You know what? Yeah. Yup. That is Silver Chain by my uncle, by Roland S. Howard. And the album is Teenage Snuff Film. Yeah, I know it's a pretty risque album name. Can't believe Kix has Twin Brother game for him and pretended. I know, right? It's a pretty sketchy business. Sorry, AJ, I'm zoning the fuck out. Look at Knuckle. Just look at that Knuckle and chuckle. Look at that little side smile. Look at that smirking bastard. Cheers, ears. Yeah, love that album though. That is honestly, like, that would be easily in my top 5 albums of all time. I mean, obviously for nostalgia reasons, like, I've probably listened to that album more than the entire planet, frankly. But yeah. There's a really beautiful, What are you thinking with that smile? I know, right? He's scratching his little chin. He's like, He puts his hand on his hip and he's just like, let me stroke my little chin. Oh, he's knuckling and chuckling. How are you going, AJ? Are you still live? He's smirking because he doesn't have to deal with Amy, Sonic does. AJ liked that one. There's a really beautiful duet with Rolly and Nick on YouTube, and they used it for the documentary. No, sir, I am Bing chilling. Very cool, very cool. Let me see if I can find it, because it's gorgeous. I know it's one of Jordan's favorite pieces of music from both of them. Roland. I love this. Actually, wait, we need to load into the game so that we don't have any fucking music, don't we? Oh, wait, can I... No, hang on. Wait, can I... What if I go just systems... System, and then... Okay, cool, let's just do that for a second. Just listen to this. I love this so much. It's like... Shut up. Thank you, Domino's Australia. Lamb pizza. Thank you. Very Aussie. Yeah. But yeah, and that's the only recording of it, I believe. It's just like a minute and 20 seconds of them just, I don't know who was playing the piano for it, but yeah, I really love that. I really love that piece. What was that you were playing? It was a duet between Roland and Nick. That they did. They would have been still teenagers when they did that, you know. They would have been like 17, 18, maybe 19. They would have been babies when they did that. Yeah, I know, right? I love that. It's only, I don't think it's been released anywhere. I don't know how the person even, who uploaded that to YouTube, but the only place I've ever seen it used was in the documentary about Rolly. Little precious beans. Sorry, let me, it's 7 a.m. I've been up all night. Oh my god, Green Guy, do you need to go to sleep, homie? Thank you for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I didn't notice it earlier. Yeah, fuck, catch some Z's, Green Guy, goodness me. I love the track, but I loathe loud over-the-top menu music. Fully agree, I can't really... Elden Ring music is like just bearable for me, but I can't tolerate Dark Souls 3 menu music. I wish every game was just like Dark Souls 1 in that it's just dead silent. I just want a dead silent menu, please. Continue. No, Beetlejuice, yeah, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I fully agree, Shalia. You gotta stay awake? Oh no, why do you need to stay awake? Do you have like work or school or something, Green Guy? But yeah, welcome Books. Sorry, Books, welcome. Hello, lovely Books. How are you going today? Sweet Books. Sweet, cherished Books. Except Dragon's Dogma theme, that shit gets you so hyped. Oh, true. I haven't really heard the Dragon's Dogma theme, so I'm not really sure. Black Elden Ring with your feet, the way Miyazaki intended, and play guitar with your hands. Play, right, black. The OG Dragon's Dogma theme. Oh, I see. You said it 3 times, you moron? Wait, huh? I said what? What did I say? Hang on, Kick 6 Clueless. What did I say? By the way, caught some of your guitar playing earlier. Thank you for the tones, zipping around between tabs like a maniac. Like, no, thank you, Books. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. It was just a quick... I meant to start earlier. I mean, what's new, right? I always start stream 2 hours later than I wanted to. It's called Interfree, and it's the most anime track ever. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Fixing the sleep schedule. Yeah, fair, Green Guy. Trina, another homie, was just in here earlier. She had fucked her sleep schedule up majorly, and it was like the first time she's joined and been like, it's back to normal. I'm sleeping at nighttime, and I'm awake at daytime. Like, yay. Happy for her. Oh, I said, yeah, you're right, Beetlejuice. I'm donezo. Beetlejuice. Okay, yeah, so we're at Shaded Castle, and let's keep exploring, because this is proving to be, like, extremely interesting area. I'm alright, did a little cleaning, ran a couple quick errands because the sun was out for a couple hours. The sun was out? Oh, right, because you actually have not much sun. You live in the, I forgot you live in Limgrave, Books. Did my eyebrows a little so I might get some weird looks at work. Oh, well, Lamau, yeah, get fucked. Everyone can get fucked. Let's go, Books. Fucking slay. It's raining here, and it's very nice. Yeah, wait, how are you going, Fashion Baby? Welcome. Good to see you in here. Hello. I'm glad you're here. Is it nice today? I woke up and it was like kind of raining, but it was still humid. Let me just stick my head out onto the balcony. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad now. I could probably turn off the AC and stop wasting energy. See, it's supposed to be Fashion Baby and I who live on the Weeping Peninsula, not you, Books. Beetlejuice musical was wonderful. I'm glad we got a poster. Oh, wait, when was that? When was the Beetlejuice musical? sweeping peninsula where I live basically rains 9 months out of the year. Yeah, jeez. It's humid, but it's raining, so it's some compensation. Yeah, that's it. At least the humidity helps your sweat actually work properly, right? So we get around 6 hours of sunlight at the moment where I live. Wait, what do you mean in total? Do you only get 6 hours sunlight total a day? Are you like, damn? Are you like hella north or something, green guy? Oh hey, it's dead ass silent weather right now. Silent Hill weather right now. Oh shit, uh-oh. Look out, Shalia. Oh, you live in Sweden. Oh, cool. I've always wanted to go to Sweden or somewhere up really north. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just chugging water. Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, I've always been curious to go to places like that where you get like really long nights or really, really long days and stuff. Okay, so yeah, these statues. Okay, these statues, we have placed everything here. We have placed everything here except for this lovely lady. Who is this? Who is this? Hang on, I think that might be easier. Yeah. Who is this lady with her hands together? I don't know. Because all the other statues we know. That's me, baby. Well, because, yeah, I have not seen any of these statues elsewhere, but this is the first statue you see in the game. This is, like, the first statue you're probably going to see in Landell. And, this is probably the first statue you're going to see in Leonia. So it's like, we've placed all of them, but I can't recall where Madame here is. Wait, look at the unidentified statue's back, please. Oh yeah, her sleeves are like conjoined. She's got like a wreath or something. It's like sleeves, but they're like not actually attached. There you go, Chalier. I live in the most Caucasian romanticized climate, but I am a depraved Mad Max bitch. Anything under 25 degrees Celsius is jacket weather. Anything under 20 is hard labor. No, what? Wait, what do you mean? Do you really not like the cold? 20 degrees Celsius is like just warm enough to tolerate. I want it cold. I could live in a fridge, honestly. I think I'm a bit of a vampire. Yeah, during summer it's awesome. You could walk around 3 a.m. and it's all bright outside. Winter sucks though, haha. Oh, damn. Yeah, no kidding. I've heard, I met this woman once when I was in France. I think it was the first time I went to France. I was staying in this place and there was this lady from, she wasn't Swedish. Maybe Finland, another place. I'm sorry, I'm really, really bad at geography and things like that. She was somewhere where they also get like really, really long nights, and where black metal is really popular. And she said that it was during those long, long winter nights where there would just be people going into like the forest. They would find an old abandoned house because all the old houses back in the day are Finland. Yeah, I think she was Finnish. She would have been Finnish, and she'd go to they would all, and she said it wasn't just her, like, it was just, this is just the culture. You'd go find these old-ass abandoned homes that were, like, made ages back, and they were fully wooden, and they would torch them, and they would just blast black metal music and have these, like, middle-of-the-forest house-burning black metal, like, rituals. It sounds pretty cool, honestly. It was pretty crazy. Sounds kind of nuts, just burning a house down because you're bored. Damn, where's my invitation? I know, right? Oh no, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you'll get up to some cool stuff in Finland. My Shady Castle theory? Oh, books is cooking. It's like the swordsman starting class. Wait, what's similar to the swordsman starting class, Shalia? What about this statue is similar to the swordsman starting class? I'm curious. I want to live around the North Pole in pure darkness at all times. Yeah, fashion baby vibes, 100%. I'm the same. Just put me in a fucking freezer. I want my coffin to be a freezer. I want to live in a freezer. But I've got the thing where my extremities, hands, feet start dying in semi-cold weather. Yeah, I'm kind of the same, but I just kind of like put up with it. I hate the cold, love the heat. I love a hot, dry wind. Sexy shit. No, a hot, dry wind is pretty cool, to be honest. I met a group of friends of mine. I met a group of friends of mine while burning a picnic table, blasting punk out of crappy phone. Oh my god, that's amazing, Shalia. That statue outfit is reminiscent, but not the same as the swordsman outfit. Oh, okay. Oh shit, yeah, okay. No, if it's like just your fingertips, that's okay. But if it's your entire hand, nah, it ain't worth it, Shalia. That ain't worth it. Oh yeah, okay, I've got a blood stain. I think it's, Don't you stay away from me. You filthy beast. Don't look at me. What are you doing? House Marai is ruined. Just desserts for falling for that severed harpy. No surprise that guilty cretin took the castle and our storied sword. Just desserts. So he's saying it's Malay Mariah who is fascinated with Melania. And he's basically blaming Malay for, like, saying that it's somehow just desserts that, Elmer of the Briar has basically, like, escaped imprisonment and has gone on a killing spree. Desserts. There's deserts and desserts. Desserts are like what you eat after dinner, like pudding or ice cream or whatever. A desert is like, you know, a sandy wasteland or whatever. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Could that statue be of the dancer? Oh, who? You mean Tanith? You mean Tanith? I hadn't considered that. I'm just curious. I think we'll find the answer if we can find this statue elsewhere, because all the other statues we've been able to find elsewhere. So if we can find this statue elsewhere, I'm hoping that will provide us with the answers. But that's a pretty cool guess. You need a willpower of a Viking to survive in constant agonizing cold. As a sick Victorian child, I'm in constant pain from the cold. That's right. Preeka lives in industrial depression, Victorian times. Stayed somewhere that was like -20 or something. It was so nice for about a week. Yeah, I missed that. You just put on a ton of clothes. So I know, I agree. I'm like, yes, because it means I get to wear all my nice, comfy, warm clothes. I love it. I don't mind the cold. I just wish things weren't so dark during the winter here. Yeah, that's fair. I imagine the dark it'd start making you go a little bit crazy. But I am a night person, so I don't know. Okay, my shaded castle theory: old money, defense contractors, only so many generations before you get an only child situation, or maybe two kids who are weird in different ways. So we have a trust fund kid who can't stop spending the family fortune on sculptures, doesn't want kids, family ends at Rhode Island School of Design. Books. That's a fun theory. Yeah, I have many theories surrounding Malay. Well, many, maybe I shouldn't say many, but Malay definitely gets my speculation law side all riled up, you know what I mean? I definitely start speculating when it comes to Malay. There's just, pardon me, there's just a lot of really interesting stuff regarding Malay's, just regarding Malay in general. Like, I would actually say that there is enough evidence to suggest that Malay is somehow, like, a distant golden lineage descendant. There's not much. Granted, there isn't much evidence, but I think there is just enough that it's not like, unreasonable to speculate that. If you want to trepan the Eldritch Truth, I know Kills is obsessed with Marai. Oh, okay. I'm curious what Kills has to say on this. I have this really nice jacket that I cannot wear because even in winter it's just too hot, so I haven't wanted. Yeah, that's the other thing I love about cold weather is you can wear everything. You can just layer the fuck up. I'm layered up like a mother bitch. Prefer the dark. The sun makes my eyes hurt. Yeah, I'm the same, Shalia. I'm the same. I'm a vampire. I love layers. It slowly gets worse and worse over a lifetime. I came here from Korea. I was excited at first too, but it's like millennia and a rot. Oh no, Preeka's cold resistance. Preeka's frost resistance is like -10. You can't wear anything, you have to cover up everything with one coat. No. I can wear it. I can do it, Preeka. Okay, yeah, so I died to a Royal Revenant. Yep, cool, so let's... Don't you fucking look at me. Get away from me. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play the game anymore, everyone. Sorry, we're ending stream. I'm too scared. Oh, really? They can just do that? They can just do that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They can just do that. Fuck up. Fuck you. Fuck you and everything you stand for. Oh, and you know what else I just noticed? You know what else I just noticed? The Olden Ring. It's the Olden Ring, everyone. I'm honestly really curious about this shit. Where and why? What does this mean? Come on, that's not an accident, right? Like, this isn't... There's no way... Also, wait, this one's wonky. This one's wonky. They fucked that one up. Oh, fuck you. Fucking... Respect my telescope, okay? This one's wonky. There we go. I need to burn alive at all times to be happy, but I also wear sunglasses inside whenever I can get away with it. Books is Melina confirmed. I want to wear big furs. yeah, I feel like that would suit you well. Books is a land of contrast. Winter is not fashionable unless you're rich. I've taken multiple hour walks in -20 degrees weather. It's never too cold if you got the right clothes for the job. Tell him, green guy. Thank you, right? Nice cold walk. A nice cold walk. Winter is fashionable when you're poor if you embrace the hobo chic. Yes, boho hobos. Yes. The boho hobo chic. Rot grease. Okay. Oh my god, wait, I should do that. That thing Melina did. Oh my god, wait, burning alive. I'm so there. Douses self in kerosene. Oh, hey, and look. It's a smoldering corpse. It's a smoldering corpse. So these are the... Yeah, just to refresh people's minds or anyone who wasn't here, I had the thought recently, if these little gangsters are smoldering in the same way that these things are smoldering, fertilized by the sparks from the forge at the peak where burns the flame of ruin. If it's this same sort of thing. But are they smoldering with the flame of ambition? I mean, this says the flame of ruin. I just think it's... I'm just wondering if it's, like, supposed to be... Because, like, you find, like, all the crucified corpses in... Well, corpses, they scream at nighttime. But a lot of the crucified corpses in Limgrave have this effect. So I'm wondering if it's, like, the same reason... If it's the same thing as, like, when you see a prophecy of the flame of ruin, that you get a blindfold strapped on and they put a shackle around your neck and they're like, you're a heretic, you know, fuck off. So is that the same reason that all of these guys are dead and like sometimes on altars and stuff? Are they like fertilized with the flame of ruin somehow, you know? I've been thinking about birth in Souls games and what it might suggest. Yeah, that's definitely a massive thing in Elden Ring fashion, baby, for sure. The principle of most of the world in Souls is to reach for and consume essence, but that kind of raises an issue for characters whose story is about having children. Gwyn, Great Ones, Marika. Yeah, I 100% think that's one of like the core themes of Elden Ring is birth, and like not necessarily like the birth of an individual, but like the birth of like I guess a race maybe is a good way of, or a subspecies maybe is a nicer way of putting it. But yeah, I definitely think that it's like birth, or like birth in the sense of like the creation of life, like how a god creates people, you know what I mean? It's really important in that sense. Those are the tiles that pave the road to Godfrey's March, by the way, a whole tarnished archaeologist thing about it. Yes, that's why I'm so interested that they're here. Or how the Nox create the Silver Tears. Exactly. I think the best way of explaining it is not the best way of explaining it, but like just one of the things that ties into it is like the doll. You know, right? Like she's like, the hunters have told me about the gods and their love. And then she says something like, "Is that not how you made me?" Like, of course I do love... Yeah, she's like, of course I do love you. Is that not how you made me? So it's like saying, yeah, just I think it's kind of that similar thing. The winter... Hey, wait. Clearly they took a wrong turn. I feel like one of those Sage characters that has experience in the topic, yet everyone is going to run into their doom despite my advice. The winter is only okay if you have a good heart in the place of your home. Of course, a walk is easy. Yeah, true. And the prophets are just like, yes, mommy. Maybe they're bad at pyromancy and they tried to do a flame cleanse me because of the poison, or how the... Yeah, the Nox creating Silver Tears. More people die of cold in Los Angeles than Chicago and New York combined. Damn, really? I didn't know that. That's fucking crazy. My guess right now is that once you've consumed enough essence, you're capable of this overflow where you fragment your power and give some of it to your descendants. That's an interesting... Yeah, I could see that being a thing. I live in a country with very good winter heating. Yeah, that's it. I imagine in Sweden they're pretty well equipped for the cold, hey? I sent you that video which you kept not watching, which kind of covers the idea. Is that the Nietzsche video? I did start watching that, but then we started talking, so it was like I couldn't do both. It was like, okay, I'll watch it soon. Here's a line I want to draw attention to. Yeah. I like this idea. It lends credence to the aspects of Melania, with Millicent and her sisters being birthed where she went nuclear in the Aeonian swamp. Yes, 100%. Yeah, that does tie in very nice. You're right. It is not unthinkable that a society might attain such a consciousness of power that it could allow itself the noblest luxury possible to it, letting those who harm it go unpunished. What are my parasites to me? It might say. May they live and prosper. I am strong enough for that. This self-overcoming of justice. One knows the beautiful name it has given itself, mercy. Just like individualize it. Sorry, I'm just like digesting. So yeah, basically it's like something that you can only really do once you've just kind of attained a certain, like once you've breached a threshold of like, of power, I suppose. Right, okay, yeah, so you're like dividing up your, like the same way that Gwyn is kind of like dividing up his souls, like, yeah, but you're strong enough so you're cool with it. Yeah, so it's kind of the same way Gwyn divides his soul up amongst like the Four Kings and Seath and stuff like that. But his soul is still, yeah, exactly. It's like it doesn't diminish the fact that he's even then he's still strong enough to be able to, yeah, like rekindle the first flame. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Salt, Sunlight, and Cinder, who linked the first flame, Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to the gods, and burned as a cinder for the first flame. But even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is a powerful thing indeed. Yeah, exactly. Even after being burned and divided up. It is curious that a lot of the nobles, like all the nobles, use glintstone sorcery, you know? But yeah, so I honestly think that the birth thing is kind of like, if we were going to ever ascribe any sort of motivations to the outer gods, or just gods in general, because I kind of feel I'm kind of mixed on like using outer gods as a term, even though the game does establish that as a term. I feel like I'm not 100% if it's like everything's an outer god. Maybe, anyway, let's not even get into the semantics of it. But I'm kind of like thinking that if we can ascribe any sort of motivation to the gods, it is creating, birthing, like the. I feel like the idea with a lot of the outer gods is that they're trying to like refine like the worshippers. They're trying to like create the best babies to worship them. And so that's why we see so many different types of people, because these gods are making their own people to worship for them, but then there's like this conflict amongst the gods, and you know, yeah. But I know that's like, I'm not really providing much evidence for that, but I do think that there is a little bit to suggest that. It's not much, but it's like there's really, I mean, like what else could you really ascribe? And I mean, to be fair, that is exactly what the gods in Bloodborne are trying to do, right? Like the gods are trying to have children themselves. I think it's just it's a bit more like, in Elden Ring, I just think it's more broad. It's like they're not trying to have a child in terms of like this is their direct offspring, but they are trying to birth a people, sort of thing. And if you look at like the highest nobility in games, they're all like forebears. The outer gods existed for certain, however, I think outer gods are dead or gone. Well, I'm more just like concerned with like the categorization of outer gods and stuff. Like, is an outer god always an outer god? Like, will an outer god be an outer god if they become the primary focus of worship? You know what I mean? Oh, you little fucker. I should put my thing on. I don't know if this, if the hand Latin slows your stamina recovery in this game. It did in Bloodborne. It slightly impeded stamina recovery, but I'm not sure if it does it in this game. Let's climb the ladder. I say take it literal. Outer god is an outside. They're not trying to have children explicitly, just establish a lineage. Yeah, that's exactly what I think is gonna, like, it's the only like commonality you can find amongst like anything. And what little we have on the outer gods is that it seems like that's it. Yeah. I think the outer gods are attempting a return through Marika's children with her greater will at the head of the table. Yeah, I think that seems to be, that definitely seems to be the case with Melania. 100% hollow. Again, I say take it literal, outer god, as in outside of our current state of being or direct influence. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. That's why I mean, like, I'm kind of suspicious of the category in general, because it's like, would they still be an outer god given the right circumstances? Like, would that really even change much? It's more of like, the society itself has changed and nothing to do with the god itself has changed. Perfumer's cookbook. Oh shit, wait, how did I not see that down there? Oh, I'm gonna have to go around the back of Shaded Castle. Alright, Perfumer's cookbook, which one? Oh, what? I guess it doesn't matter which one it was. Oh, it kinda does, but whatever, I've forgotten now. It would have been this one, Blood Boil, Aromatic, and Poison Spray Mist. Depraved perfumer contains perilous techniques that no ordinary physician would attempt. Okay, so yeah, there are depraved perfumers here, so that makes sense. I wish I could be as heavily invested in something as you guys are with this universe. Oh yes, Green Guy. Honestly, this game, or not this game, but my brain has been circling the FromSoft games drain hole for like the past 10 years, homie. It's like literal brain rot at this point. It's yeah. Don't worry, I hate this game, unironically. Yeah, that's the other thing. And Fashion Baby is probably like one of the people who, like, the smartest, like, most invested people in regarding these games that I know. And yeah, the trick is to be heavily invested in everything. Where did I go? She don't know what to do. Bonk. But yeah, thank you though, Green Guy. Honestly, it embarrasses me sometimes how fucking like from-pilled I am, but what you gonna do? You gotta follow your heart, you know? You gotta follow your dreams. I'm heavily invested in screaming. Yeah. I appreciate that though, very much. Who else would scream at me? You know? Fashion Baby doesn't like it because it's half written by a Westerner, and that fucks up all the previous understanding from software storytelling in relation to this game, and that's my read on why. Disgusting Westerners infesting my Japanese game. How dare you? Another good comparison is like when you use magic in Souls, you're like harnessing spirit that is not usually your own. It's just like the spirit that is either around in the ether or something that has been imbued. Contrast that with Canehurst people who draw on their own essence because they're powerful enough, so it's out of a fullness and an overflow. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. Do you? Because that kind of makes me. What you say about like Canehurst people channeling their own like innate power? I don't think I'll have the item description yet. But the Albinorix, there's an item description that says something along the lines of the Albinorix harbor a secret. They are able to cast magic with their own. It's with their innate arcaneness is the term, but it basically implies that they don't need a catalyst or anything like that in order to cast magic. Like, Albinorix can just kind of, like, wave their hand and cast magic. So I'm kind of I wonder if that's kind of, like, tied into that at all. To be honest, I don't think George R. R. Martin really impacted the storytelling at all. Yeah, that's pretty... I to an extent, yeah, I think to an extent. I mean, it's impossible to tell 100%, but yeah, I know, like, the more I play the game, the more I'm like, no, it's just, like, been maybe given a little twist or a turn here and there, but most of the stuff feels very much the same as the other games. Like, the amount of parallels. Part of why I don't like it, yeah. So yeah, do you think you'd like it more if George fucked the story up more then? Like if he had more of a mix-up of it? The world's history up until our current age was written by G.R. Yes, that... Well, it's kind of hard to say, because I think he just said the past 5,000 years, but I'm pretty sure... And he set some law and left it. Yeah, it's just, I don't think we know exactly when the point was. Because it's like, was it the establishment of the Golden Order? Was it... the Night of the Black Knives? Was it the Shattering? You know, like, it's kind of hard to tell what... Because I feel like he would have written up to a majorly... Like, a cataclysm event, you know what I mean? It's just, what was that massive cataclysm that he, like, wrote up until, and then handed it off to FromSoft and said, do what you want.
Miyazaki also said George would have been like, what the fuck if he saw what they did to his material.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he would have been like, I think he said something, yeah, like, I'm sure George would be a bit disturbed if he saw what we've done with some of his characters. So it does make me curious, like, to what extent, message appraisal, to what extent Miyazaki also hasn't even played Elden Ring, no shot. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. I wonder if this is... No, it can't be a statue of Melania. She's got both her arms. Oh, yeah, Fashion Baby. When we ended up... I'll just tell you this really quick, because I thought this was kind of a cute little thing. We're in Shaded Castle. There's statues everywhere, right? There is a room filled with statues guarded by a clean rot knight, and it has Melania's prosthesis in it, the Valkyrie's prosthesis. And it made me think, well, if we're getting a prosthetic arm in a room filled with sculptures... Like, it might just be a Sekiro reference, but it does also, like, it might also imply that whoever made Melania's arm was also the sculptor. And I think that's kind of interesting because the sculptor, there is a sculptor referenced in the lore of Elden Ring who is said to be basically the only person who knows the truth about Marika and Radagon. So I thought that was kind of cool. It might just be a Sekiro reference, but it might be alluding to just a bit more, you know, this whoever this sculptor person was seemed to, have some very intimate knowledge of the royal family, which I think is kind of cool. But yeah, I thought I'd just tell you because it's a Sekiro reference.
He may have since, but when Elden Ring won Game of the Year, he hadn't played the game at all. No shit. Night of the Black Knives, is that inspired by the Night of the Long Knives? What's Night of the Long Knives, Green Guy? I'm curious. But yeah, I don't know. I was just like, oh cool, like a prosthetic arm in the middle of a room filled with sculptures. Like, come on, that's a Sekiro. Yeah, it is? Okay. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with George's work, but I know George takes a lot of inspiration from other historical events. So it makes sense that, like, there are, like, parallels to the things in Elden Ring in real life. Night of the Long Knives with Julius Caesar's assassination by the Roman Senate. Oh, right, yeah, well, definitely then. 100%. I think Tarnished Archaeologist did a deep dive on the comparison to the assassination of Julius, right? Can you not? Hey, this part? Okay. Oh, fuck, where did you come from? Fuck it out of here. Here's the main way that I'd say I can feel about the George R. R. influence. There's like a ton of characters in competing nobility. I feel like they would kind of have to do something very similar even without George R. R. Martin, just due to the scope of the game. Yeah, true. German Purge with the same name. Oh, really? Really? There's another one. I had not known of that. I'd be curious to... Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out then. Where did you come from? How goes Elden Ring? Yeah, it's going pretty good, thank you, Sheep. How are you going? Are you still playing Frostpunk 2, was it? The Night of Broken Glass? Okay, so hang on. We've got a ladder down and we've got a thing up. Frostpunk 2 ain't out yet. Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. Hey, shortcut. Okay, cool. Okay. Different thing. Okay. I'm really curious about this statue now. I'm gonna be... Oh, I'm so curious about that statue. So I think this is where you find patches. You get Patches gets the castanet to give to Tanith here, right? I hadn't thought about that, but you said that this lady might be the dancer. Now that you say that, you might have been right about the dancer thing, Shalir. Thing is, why did they have a statue of just some random dancer? Maybe, I mean, in Dark Souls 3, the dancer used to be a member of the nobility, so maybe it was like she was a noble until Rykard came along, made her a dancer, and then it could be something like that. I don't know. Maybe not Night of the Long Knives, but now I'm having Mandela effect, thinking Kristallnacht, totally different from the German Night of the Long Knives. Kristallnacht? I'm really curious about this, yeah. The Blood Purge, ooh. Is this, I can't even remember what I'm about to fight. I genuinely have zero memory. Oh, it's Elima! Oh, fuck, I haven't fought you once. I have not fought you once. Oh, get fucked! Get fucked! Oh, I've got telekinesis. Look at me. Just stagger, you fucker. Jeez, you... Where was Mirai, by the way? I have not faced Malay Mirai yet. Oh, okay. Oh, what the fuck? This has all the statues. This has all the statues in here, like, propped up, proper. Oh, that's really strange. Okay, and then, like, legs on the wall. Arms on the wall. What the fuck? Okay. I did not think I was going to first try Elima, considering I've only got like a +6 weapon, but whatever. Where do I fight Malay? I can't remember where Malay... I'm going to look it up. Bow 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 ba down 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 ba down 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 ba down 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 bow ba down bow do do do. West of the Shaded Castle. Okay, okay. Look what years of a rabbit tormenting a hunter does to a man. Pour one out for my boy Elma. Elma. I hadn't even made that connection. Elma Fudd. Tarnished archaeologist said political conflict in the forging of the Roman Empire and the rise of Christianity and before Caesar. He referred to the Sicarii assassinations, who were Jewish zealots, killed a lot of Roman figures after Jerusalem's destruction. A few decades after Caesar, okay. Talking about the NPC with the Matrix Twins mask, you have to hop off a rampart somewhere and go behind the castle. Okay, yeah, I am talking about, yeah, the Matrix Twin mask. That's one of my that was my first favorite helmet in the game. I'm assuming Godwin doesn't represent anyone specific, but just how the murder of a large religious figure can cause you huge conflict. Yeah, true. Also, Elma, Rabbit Hunter, Bellbear. Ooh, oh, you onto something, Shalia? Shalia's cooking. Another bad thing is that if you think about the one great or the old one or whatever, there is a recurring idea of oneness, shattering, or fragmenting, and afterwards there are two camps. The first camp is like, that was a mistake, we should all be one again. And the second camp is like, this conflict will allow a new lord to consume the vanquished as sacrifices so that we can usher in a new era of lordship. It's like the difference between an age of dark and an age of fire. Yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right. Yeah, like Melania, because Melina does bring up the fact she does try to stop. She's like, don't, because like that's what the Flame of Frenzy is, right? That's like the complete and total unification of everything, right? And she's like, don't do this. Like you're. She's like, births continue. She's like, yes, there is suffering, but like, births continue. Is there not beauty in that and stuff? And it's like. Yeah, it kind of implying that would basically stop that from happening, right? So it's almost like you need to have this source of conflict in order for births to continue. You can't actually have both, which is kind of interesting. Sorry, I gotta pee. I'm gonna get some water. Just gonna have a small break. I will just be a couple of minutes. I won't be too long. Different. Okay, yes, please. I would love to hear that, Shalia. I would love to hear that. Alright, I'll be right back. Hello. Hang on. Just give me 1 second. Where is the... There it is. Oh, also, just really quick, sorry, they aren't going to be... Well, they're not banning vapes, but it's not confirmed that they're banning vapes, so there's still hope. There's still hope. Ha 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 ha. Fingers crossed, baby. Don't take away my tasty, tasty nicotine juice. Okay, let me catch up. Great opportunity for third wardrobe change of the day. BRB, very good, books. Sorry, let me just get comfortable. It's much more bare bones, but I see the old one as a precursor of life in that context, as well as how the endings stack up don't exactly conform to the idea of focus on oneness. Depends on how specific you want to get, because the game's undoubtedly... Pardon me, sorry about that. Depends on how specific you want to get, because the games undoubtedly place emphasis on different things, but fundamentally I firmly believe that the broad strokes are totally formulaic and everything in the game is the same. That part is more like God made a mistake, so he sent the old one to consume our souls and put an end to our suffering. What all that says, yeah, but God is the old one. And yet God as civilization knows it isn't the true creator of that universe, just another being within it, like the Storm King. But how old? I think it's ambiguous, but I'm more inclined to think that it's either not, or it's another aspect of God in the same way that Elden Beast is like a part of the tree and order or whatever. I don't know Elden Ring, so my specifics might be iffy, but yeah. To be honest, I think with Elden Ring in particular, I'm more inclined to believe that it isn't, because this game is specifically like the one great made a mistake. Yeah, true. Yeah, that really does kind of make it it does, yeah, it kind of like makes it, yeah. No, I see what you mean. Sorry, I'm kind of having a fucking brain fart. If you're a soup, what kind of soup would you be? I don't know, maybe like a mushroom soup. A nice earthy mushroom, cream of mushroom or something. I don't know, what soup do you think you would be, green guy? That's a fun question. Yes, we've rolled back to Shabriri being the one to bring the great truth. Ah, yeah, true, that he isn't actually a liar, that like he was actually telling the truth all along. Or something. Fuck, just shy. Yeah, Shabriri is someone I'm really not super familiar with in terms of the lore, but I love saying the word Shabriri. Shabriri is the only honest character as far as you're concerned. That's okay. I'd be a beef soup with carrots and potatoes. Potatoes. Fry 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. That sounds fucking good. Okay, yeah, well, because the thing is, like, the only two, like, frenzy-aligned characters that we speak to are, like, Hayata and Shabriri. I'm not inclined to believe that Hayata is lying at all. Like... And Shabriri brings us back to parasites. Does he? What, I can't recall. What's the Shabriri parasite thing? Aren't there 3? Oh no, wait, yeah, we have got 3. Alright. Alright, I think we've done Shaded Castle. I think that's it. I think we just need to do the surrounding area. So let's go do that. I'm trying to think, what's the parasite connection to Shabriri? I can't remember. Oh, that's right, and it's fucking bugs getting in your eyes, right? Because isn't in Jewish mythology isn't Shabriri like some sort of demon that attacks you in your sleep or something like that? Ah, fuck! And there's that. Hang on, there's that item that I didn't get. Let me just pinpoint it on the map, and then we can. Down, bow, bow, ba da down, 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 down. Flippin' parasites. I don't think Hayata is lying at all either, but I do want to point out that madness equals enlightenment thing is super clear in that you give her a bunch of frenzy eyes and she goes a bit nuts, and then she's like touched with this guidance wisdom. So it's like, how before you get to Great One's wisdom, you have this stage of madness. Yeah, true. Like you get it. Yeah, you get like a little bit of frenzy build up or whatever. All right, let's see if we can figure out. Wait, where's that shortcut? Is there? We want to be up there and then climb down there, I think. So I'm gonna go here. Yeah, yeah. You don't even think Hayata's real, right? Yeah, that's right. Wait, what number am I looking for? 4, okay. But yeah, I mean in that sense, yeah, like does that mean that Shabriri is like the most enlightened person in the game that we talk to, you know? Like is it, you know, does that make Shabriri like the smartest boy? God, these Wraith Callers, I wish I knew more about the Wraith Callers. Tell me about yourself! Why do your bodies have to disappear? I want to learn. I got my little green swamp shoes on. Kind of goes what you were writing about with intoxication. Oh, yeah, true, yeah, you're right. Oh, right, hang on, I better deal with this sucker. Punk soccer. Okay, so we gotta get like there. I think this is how you do it, right? I really can't remember. Yeah. Yeah. That was alright, whatever, we got it. Wasn't really worth it, but sure. Probably needed it eventually, I guess. My answers if FromSoft blesses me with the Desert DLC, that's the origin of the nomadic merchants and their funky camel things. Yeah, their little mule homies are so cool. This wonderful intoxication, however, is not compromising in itself. One's power is bolstered through drunkenness. Anything that extends its reach beyond itself requires a potent strength of the will, and this has always required some degree of inebriation. Without intoxication, could Ashina have been taken back at all? Stand by those words, Fashion Baby. I was only able to beat Sekiro in my first playthrough because I would get to a state of light drunkenness. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true though. But yeah, so wait, are you basically like equating like madness to intoxication? sort of thing. Then I had the quote about Ishin talking about how they couldn't even get drunk when they were weak. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. Because I'm trying to think of other examples of intoxication in the game. I do know that there was that that Rico character that was cut from the game. So I'm kind of assuming we're gonna get something like that with the DLC, like a character, whoever Rico or Riki, whatever the name was, will get like a parallel to that character, if not the character themselves. But in the game, like, we do have the Omen Killers that, like, literally... It straight up says, like, the Omen Killers have to get high so that they don't feel so bad about killing babies. Like, it effectively says that. Like, the Omen Killers make some sort of special concoction and it numbs all of their emotion so that they don't have to, like, process the fact that they're squishing fucking babies. And they began to get super drunk in their battles. I just mean it's strength in general. It's physical and intellectual, true, yeah. It's like elated passion, yeah, true, yeah. Oh, the sweet blood, how it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick. The perfumers as a whole are the living embodiment of what you're saying. Yeah, the perfumers are honestly super interesting, because, like, they're, you know, that's just, like, again, that, like, the idea that, like, scent equals magic, like, personified. And then, yeah, just, like, this idea of, like, yeah, like, getting high or becoming intoxicated in order to be able to, like, do the job. What are you all doing here? What are they doing here, you know? I don't know. Pisses me off about Elden Ring is the focus on sense as an important aspect of the story. I can't smell video games, Miyazaki. They're just hanging out and you come and kill them. I'm a bastard, aren't I? I know, I'm a complete bastard, green guy. This is, honestly, if it was any other enemy, I would feel sympathetic and you would have actually made me feel bad. But when it comes to basilisks, I have zero remorse whatsoever. I will stomp them, I will crush them all under my heel without a single ounce of guilt. Hashtag crush the basilisks. At least, maybe at least I can picture the scent of things described in Bloodborne because they're well described, yeah. To be fair, I've never found anything that summarizes the dichotomy better than Nietzsche's The Birth of Tragedy, but nobody got time for that, so I can't really talk about it, lol. Fair. Why, is that like a big read? Truth PvEs are toxic and invaders are the real... Yeah, right? Exactly. Based Shalir take. Classic based Shalir take.